Hey everybody, Danny here with Danny Murphy and Associates at First Team Real Estate. A little Thursday update. Hope everyone's good. I'll talk probably the biggest news in our industry in the last decades is around the whole commission question. And just real quickly, there'll be a lot more information that comes out on this over the coming months and years and all that. But it's almost like no change. I think is kind of the takeaway. In general, for the last multiple decades. The price of commission for buyers and sellers agents has been built into the price of the home. It's always been negotiable. The only rule was that you had to offer at least $1 to the buyer's agent. That's the only rule that we've had in place. And so it's always been negotiable on commission. So nothing's changed there. It's been a lot of social media, a lot of national media attention on it. And really when you kind of break it down logically, at the end of the day, buyer's agents need to get paid. No one's going to work for free. You don't work for free. We don't work for free. And so nothing on that has changed. Like everyone still has to do their business. And 98% of the buyers out there have a buyer's agent. And there's a reason for that. They want their own representation typically. And the amount of work has not changed in what needs to be done. And so a lot of people have heard the national headlines. They've wondered what that means. They think that all of a sudden, people are going to start working for half of what they have been, or don't need to get paid at all. And obviously, that's not a logical thing. So things will progress over time. Sellers will often likely just pay the commission. When you think about it, it's built into the price of the house. Think about all the times you've been a buyer or I've been a buyer. The ability to come up with your down payment, closing costs, and then also pay a commission for the representation. A lot of times, buyer's agents have been working with a buyer for 6 months, 12 months, 2-3 years in some cases for us, showing them houses, not having any guarantee of any kind of paycheck until they finally help that client duke it out, buy a home in a competitive environment, and finally close on that, many times, many, many months or years later. So, that doesn't change that we have that commitment to our clients. What may change is how they get paid, whether that's by the buyer is an option now. The seller can continue to build that into the price of the home. It might be something that gets done as a credit at closing from the seller to the buyer or through some sort of financing. So it's just created a lot of confusion actually, because again, at the end of the day, logically, everyone needs to get paid for their services. And so hopefully people will start to kind of process that over time, and it is kind of a lot of nothing actually. Finally, just market's great. Spring market, not a lot of inventory, just over 2,000 homes on the market right now in Orange County. Typically there's about 6,000, so really low inventory levels. Interest rates have remained elevated, but they're in that sort of low 7, high 6s. That range, and that's sort of been where we've been at. It's a new normal, I guess, and people have kind of accepted that, it seems like. So Fed, I think, might lower rates at some point, but I just don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. The economy is just really chugging along pretty strongly. And so I think that if we do see any rate decreases, it'll be later in the year. And I don't even know if we're going to see that. I think that the economy is a little too strong for that right now. So, it's a great time to be in the market. Buy a home. You're buying the home, not the loan. You'll probably refinance it at some point in the future. If you want to talk about real estate stuff and all the new happenings in our industry, feel free to reach out to us anytime on social media. Give us a call or hit us on email. So thanks.